level jobs, many of them. The government of Jamaica just signed the government of Jamaica just approved the provision of 360 megawatts of new electrical generating capacity that will replace the old generating capacity of this country for electricity. Many of you complain, like I complain, about the electricity bill. One of the problems we face in this country is that the equipment that we have generating the electricity is old. And so this will now bring in new generating equipment to bring down our electricity costs. But to do that, and that is a massive investment, to do that, the government of Jamaica, along with the private partners, will have to employ approximately 1,500 persons to build the new plant and to operate it. Those jobs not coming on any Jeep, because the Jeep will crash before it gets here. So I don't want the PNP to talk about jobs. When we talk about jobs, show me the investment that is going to bring us the jobs. Then now, the government of Jamaica has just put out a tender for what is called now LNG, liquefied natural gas. That will come to diversify our fuel base. Right now, all we're using is oil or diesel. Now we will have LNG. That means that if the price of oil go up, we have another fuel source that we can depend on. That will make your electricity bill even lower. But to build out the LNG plant, which is a ship floating in the harbor, but you have to go build out the pipeline to take the gas to whoever going to use the gas. That will take another approximately 1,000 jobs to build. You see how we're bringing jobs into this country? We're not bringing it on any Jeep. We're bringing in the jobs and investment and investment and more investment. They know we just signed off on the casino legislation. We just finished with the regulations. We have at least 2 serious players who want to build hotels, massive hotels, in excess of 1,000 rooms each. And you know how much job that generates to build and staff the hotel. These are not short-term crash work, short-term jobs. These are long-term jobs. These jobs are meaningful, gainful jobs. I am very positive, labor rights, about the future of this country. Because all these investments are taking place. Because the investors say, this government understands business. It creates the platform on which the investor can build, on which the investor can feel safe in putting their money in this country. They feel safe to take a risk on Jamaica. They never felt that way under the PNP. So the PNP had to borrow their way out of the problems they created. We, on the other hand, have created a stable environment on which people can invest and spend their own money. So don't follow PMP propaganda about jobs. When it comes to true employment, only the Labour Party, and you hear what we name? The Jamaica Labour Party. Only we understand labor. Only we understand jobs. Only we understand investment. So I want Jamaica to understand that we're not going to come here to tell you how much we love the poor and how much we sympathize and how much we sorry. I empathize. I understand what people feel when they are poor because I have been there. I come from there. But I don't want no pity from anyone. I want you not to give me a fish. I want you to give me the fishing line. Make me go fish for myself. I want you to give me real job. I want you to pay me respect. The poor people of this country have been misled by some five politics that tell you that we give you short-term money to keep you quiet. And every single year, come election is the same thing. We have the same poverty problem. We can never solve it. Well, we are putting on the table the way to solve poverty in this country once and for all. We're not going to create any welfare job. We're not going to create any job that you call crash program. We're creating jobs that will uplift you and give you dignity, that when you go to work and you get your pay, you know by the sweat of your brow you shall eat bread, and you can put down some money for your house, you can send your people to school, you can put on little things to your pension. That is how Labour Party create employment. It burned me to my heart when I hear them come with them samphire about Jeep. Right? The Jeep crashed long time. And it can't even start. Labor rights. The time of decision is drawing near. The time of decision is just a few days away. When we started, we were, by many estimates, more than 10 points behind in the polls. In less than 2 months, we have covered significant ground. What I see on the ground is that the Labour Party is now far ahead. The Labour Party is in the lead, and the Labour Party is going to hold on to its victory because we have a job to complete, and we must complete that job. Labour rights, it is in your hands. Jamaica, it is in your hands, and in your hands, I feel safe. Labour rights, I love you. May God bless you and carry you home safely. And I see you again on the 29th when we celebrate our victory. Love you, Labour rights.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Okay, we're gonna send you home. It's been a long day. We close with the playing of the party's anthem.